So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Watch twist. Tighten up. Hey, check right. Watch it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ready. Touchdown. Defense wins championships, baby.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. Set. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check. Read. Wide. Get wide.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
He's checking. What's the end? Check hot.
On 2nd down, Ingram. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, switch gears.
Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's what I do.
Running right, this is Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That's what I'm talking about.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Watch the whip. Check. Cross.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Spot, no. Check three. Watch twist. Bang. Go. Bang. Hey, alert three. Go.
After the interception, here's Jackson looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 56 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd, eluding the pressure right, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson now, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Let's go. Come on. Mike, 55. Right there. You on. You up, go. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watching you five.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Showing it. Showing it. Switch. Switch. Zoom, zoom.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his... And I think the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. To throw his Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. They were looking for Johnson that time.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check. 36.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Bailey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ingram again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's checking crack.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Check 4, check 4. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Check it. Hey, Steamer. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch safety creep,
Again, it's Cook. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 30 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming for him.
Throwing again. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
No. Off. Orbit. Check 43.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Mike spot four. Coming to you.
To try again after the sack. Jackson has got it to Ingram, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
54. Mike 54. Mike spot four. Go. Right there. 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Got it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Jackson flushed out right. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 29. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Watch the tape. They're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Box truck. 65.
Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Watch the safety creep. 6 guys. Check 6.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. One last shot for Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You're trapped.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards. Now Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike, 54. There's a party now. Hey, yo. Mike, spot 4. Mike, spot 4. Hey, high 7. What's that?
Cousins. Try. That's complete to the receiver fielder. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Mahomes now on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there. And they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. 31 yards there to 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Cousins. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they got the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll take this all the way down inside. The 40. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Jahan, what I need? Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Jahan, hot.
A first down throw for Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Cousins the thrower. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Here we go again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, exit.
Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's one of two Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. There's a wide right. 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Hey, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yellow.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Cousins. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now left side on the swing pass. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of bounds, just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up in the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 85 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They run. Cook. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Cook, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working so. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Now watch run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This for his running back, McCoy. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays to keep the clock moving.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards in the play. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And fights through one man. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. From the 24, Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. They'll run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage. You see,
and he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Go.
Mahomes to throw once more. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover the hit. And the ball is knocked out. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, switch gears. Check out.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
we've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt to punt this one away. Sherrill's on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 24, Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Squeeze, double.
4th down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got tight right there. Hey,
Throwing here, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And now here's another interception. Xavier runs with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.